Hi everyone, and welcome to Lori's Boston Found, where thrifted is the new black. My name is Lori. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thanks so much for stopping by. When you visit my channel, you can expect to see a lot of information about thrift stores that I travel to. I like to shop at the Goodwill outlets or the bins where I purchase things by the pound. And I like to kind of report back and let my viewers know about my adventures in thrifting. If that sounds like something you might be interested in, please feel free to subscribe to my channel at any point during this video and hit the thumbs up button if you like what you're seeing. Today is a bit of a last hurrah for me for a little bit because I am planning to change up my business model in the month of February. And tomorrow I will give you a video on what I plan on doing. So one of the things I'm not going to be doing as much is thrifting. Yesterday I ended up going to the Goodwill outlet with a friend. Her name is Jen and she is the Savvy Outfitter on Instagram. Do check her out and give her a follow. I had so much fun with Jen, and she is somebody who shops regularly at the Goodwill outlet in Boston. So this was my third time going, and I have to say every time it gets better and better. And I'm a little bit at the point where I'm wondering if I prefer this to the New Hampshire bins, only because I feel like the inventory in Boston is higher end fashion. And they do have a boutique section in their store, which can be quite pricey. So I think a lot of those things end up at the bins. So anyways, I will let you be the judge. I also want to share with you just a few things that I've picked up since my last haul. So I'm going to get those over with, show them to you quickly. I went away with my girlfriends in the Berkshires and I picked up a few things. And then this week, my son Rocco had a basketball game and I went to a local Salvation Army with my mom prior to his game because of course I looked and saw if one was in the area. Side note, like anytime I travel, I am Googling if there is a thrift store nearby. So yeah, there was a Salvation Army, which I haven't been to a Salvation Army in a while. There's one in Worcester I go to, not too frequently, but anyway, they were having 50% off 2 colors and 99 cents off the color green. So basically, as I'm going through the racks, everything seemed to be on sale. So I don't know if this is a new thing they're doing. It wasn't a Wednesday. Typically they have half off Wednesdays, like everything in the store except for the incoming color. So I'm not sure if this is a new model for Salvation Army, but I really like it. So I'm gonna show you what I got there and then I'm gonna get into the haul from the Boston Goodwill. So here we go. So, all right, so I guess I'll start out with the Berkshires. I went to a Goodwill there and it was a struggle. I found that, and I mentioned this in a previous video, but I found that they didn't have a lot of great inventory on that particular trip for me. And this was, I don't even know the town we were in. This was probably the best thing I found. It was a men's North Face and it was $3.99. It's just this nice plaid. It doesn't have any branding other than here, but it really is a nice quality, almost like soft jersey feel on the inside. Sorry, Lucky's just saying hello from another room. Funny enough, the other 3 pieces that I picked up in the Berkshires were meant for my Valentine's video, which will come out on Saturday. And I got home, filmed the entire video and forgot to include them. So I'm just gonna show you here, which also means that they're not really high-end brands. There's just a few pieces, but these were half off. I got this really pretty express skirt. This was $2, really pretty. Wouldn't that have been really pretty for the Valentine's Day video? I thought so. And then I got this midi skirt from Banana Republic. It's a size 10, this nice floral skirt. It's belted, just probably goes past the knee. I thought it was really nice and flowy and feminine and perfect for Valentine's Day. So that will be up in my closet. And actually, even these 2 brands, Express and Banana Republic, are not things that I would typically pick up for reselling. But for my Valentine's Day video, I kind of was looking for particular pieces. I was looking at style versus brand. So that's it for that. So now let's go to Salvation Army. On Monday, I went and I picked up some great things. Now I shared this in my story. So all of the green tags were 99 cents and you're not gonna believe what I got for 99 cents. I was thrilled when I saw this brand because Equipment happens to be a brand that I've only found a couple pieces, but they always sell, and I think both of my pieces sold for over $50. So Equipment is definitely something I love to find. plus this is an extra large, plus it was 99 cents, which is crazy. So, but here we go. So if you keep looking, see those white spots? I had read somewhere, they were grease spots. So I had read somewhere that if you put cornstarch on a grease spot, I don't know if it like is supposed to like suck the grease out or what it's supposed to do. So I left this on last night. I kind of blotted it with a little bit of water, and then I put this on. So it's funny because it's almost like the shape of the grease spot that's left. I haven't really looked to see if it got all the grease off. I wasn't really sure before I started this video. I may end up having to get creative with this, like maybe disclosing that there is the grease stain, but maybe tying it in front or marketing it some way. I will definitely sell this, but it may mean that I will have to sell it for $25 instead of $55. But anyways, this was really nice green. That was 99 cents. This was not 99 cents, but it was only $3.99. And these are amazing Lululemons. I'm hoping that I will get, these are in like new condition. They are a size 6. They have the tag. They are super high-waisted. They're almost like that like knitted sweatery material. Anyway, they are gorgeous, like new condition. Probably going to list these around $60. And I don't know if that's ambitious. I need to look and see on Lulu Fanatics what the actual model is of these. I don't think they're lines. They're not like that soft, but they are a really great piece. And I was very excited to find these. And $3.99 was just their regular price. So I was excited for that. I picked up this Zara blazer, which I probably would not have picked up, but it was 99 cents. And I loved that it had something a little different going on, like this. That's just lint above there. It's either leather or like faux leather trim, and the buttons are a nice chocolate. And I felt like it was a nice, this could easily work for the spring. So I picked this up. It is a size small. Just want to get back here. So 99 cents. I don't do particularly well with blazers, but I liked the brand and it was 99 cents. So I did grab this. Probably want to pick this up for more than $3. This was just half off at the store. It's LuLaRoe. It was a new with tag extra large black Sarah cardigan. And I do like picking up their cardigans in larger sizes. And I'm curious to see how this will do because it is a solid black. I mean, for me, I'm in black all the time. So it's probably a little big for me because I think the stuff runs big. But this is like a really nice staple piece that I think somebody is a fan of LuLaRoe. This is something they will know that this is the Sarah and they will go for it. So it was $5.99. Oh, it's actually a 2XL. Even better. So it was $5.99. I paid $3 for it and I will list it around $40. I need to check comps, but that's my guess. And one more thing from Salvation Army and then I will move on. This was also 99 cents and it is a Theory linen blazer and it is just so nice. So it doesn't have a collar. It's just like this really basic front, no buttons. I actually love the simplicity of it. And it is a size 2. I love this. This would be great just over any camisole, sleeveless, anything to tie something, make it look a little bit more professional. Yep, I still have to steam this, but I was pretty excited about that Salvation Army. I will most definitely go back to that. Okay, let's get into the Boston bins because we had a blast. Okay, I am going to start with accessories and then I will go through. Oh gosh, I did all my math. I want to say at the bins, I got 28 items and I spent $43. So I think it came out to roughly $1.55. It was like $1.54 and a half or something like that. So it was $1.55 per item. And as you know, in Boston, it's not weighed by the pound, but that lets you know that they don't always count 111. Like sometimes you put a pile in, I don't know, it might be a pile of 6, but maybe they'll only charge you $1.75 4 times. So clothing is $1.75. Shoes and jackets are $3. Infant clothing, I believe, is $1. And I had a stack of kids' clothes and I was so proud of myself because I put them back. I had a beautiful Hannah Anderson sweater. I had a Lily Pulitzer outdated dress, but a little girl's dress. I had another like terry cloth Hannah Anderson cover up, really nice quality pieces. But when I got to the register, the guy said, unless it's infants or newborns, I have to charge you the $175. And my average selling price for kid stuff is about $15. And I decided it just wasn't worth it for me. It was very hard for me, but I just said, I'm going to pass on all. I think there were 5 children's pieces that I passed on. So that was because it was $175 per item and not $1. You might think, oh, what's 75 cents? But it's one more thing that I have to share every day. It's one more thing in my closet that's not going to bring a high dollar value. And I'm trying to phase kids out. I probably could have picked them up and brought them to a local consignor. And if I was in New Hampshire and these were by the pound where they would have cost me 50 cents, I would have definitely picked them up. So just keep in mind, it's not like one answer for everything. My answers vary based on where I'm shopping and what my cost of goods are and like the condition. Like there are so many factors that go into my decision. So anyways, I'm going to start with the accessories first. Jen gave me this. Isn't this thrilling? I was actually very excited about this. It's a brand new all-clad oven mitt. So this I am keeping. Jen said she just got one for Christmas. We were laughing at how excited we were about oven mitts. So that is from the bins, and that was probably $1, I think. I only got 1 pair of shoes at the bins this time. The last time I went, that was the highlight of my trip. They did a few rotations. I found some really incredible pieces, really incredible shoes. This time, not so much. So this was the only thing I managed to grab. There are these suede, pretty substantial shoes with a little zip in the back, and they are Eileen Fisher. I just need to brush the suede a little bit, but they are actually in really excellent condition. Have not looked up comps on these. You can see the dust that's still on them. They are a size 11. These may sit for a bit because 11 is not the most common size for women, yet on the same token, there aren't many shoes out there that are for women with size 11 feet. So that might help bring in a higher dollar value. So I'm guessing $40 or $50 that I will list these for. Not sure, but I have to look up the comps on that and see. I got 2 scarves. One I based on style and one I based on brand. I based my decision on brand. So this is just Ann Taylor, not a brand I pick up very often, but I really loved this scarf. Because I wear so much black, I love when I can pull color in, but also have black included. So I loved that this scarf, had black, but also a lot of brightness. So, and I also love that you can wear it in different ways and highlight different colors based on what you're wearing. So this is a really large scarf. It's like brand new and Taylor. So I don't know, maybe $15 or $20 for this, but isn't it lovely? And it was brand new, so I was really happy about that. This I picked up. This scarf is really pretty, and the brand is J. McLaughlin. And the first time I ever sold a J. McLaughlin piece was a scarf. And at the time, I had never heard of the brand, but I liked the scarf, and it was new with tag, and it was like a fine wool. This is actually 100% viscose, it says. But this brand does pretty well. I think I have a men's quarter zip in my closet that's not moving right now. But anyways, I thought this was great for spring. I love little tassels. And like, it's kind of like, I don't know, just the geometric pattern is beautiful. And I hope to get probably between $20 and $25 for this scarf. Loved that. This was one of the few things I did buy in the retail location. I loved this belt. Love this boho vibe. I tend to migrate to bohemian styles if it's a good one, but how beautiful is this belt? It's genuine leather. It is unbranded. It just said genuine leather. Anyways, gorgeous. It appears to be like a size medium or large, but I love the studs on here and the inlay of like, it almost looks snake skinny pattern, but I can picture this with like a gauzy, oversized, like a gauzy flowy dress and cinch that in the center. It would look really nice. I was really excited about that. I think this was $3.99 in the regular store. This I picked up at the bins, and I believe this is my last accessory to share with you. It is unbranded. I featured this on my Instagram story last night, but this is a leather, I'm thinking it's like calf hair. Look at how gorgeous this is. So it's like an accordion style on the sides. You know, it definitely has like a few issues in the back here, like with scratches. So I haven't touched this up or cleaned it with my Wonder Balm yet, my Doc Marten Wonder Balm, but it's just so unique. I looked at it for a while and I was like, I kept looking for a brand, and then I said, you know what? This is a case where I don't think brand matters, me personally. So here's the inside. Again, like a little more scratching here. This is lifted a little bit here. I don't think there's anything like wrong. I think that's just the design of it. But really pretty, very spacious. It has some nice compartments. And I think if you were to lengthen this a little bit, it could easily be worn as a crossbody. So just really beautiful. Again, I think this is for, you know, people who love free people and such. This would be a great piece for that bohemian Western style. Loved it so much. Okay, so that's it for accessories. This was just super quality. And as I just shared with you that I don't typically pick up Express, I do if it's beautiful like this. So this is just a basic trench coat, but it is extremely classic. And the weight of this, like I feel like if you compare it to say like a London Fog, which I feel like is usually a little bit lighter, this is like a heavier cotton, almost feels like canvasy. Like this is, the quality of this is just gorgeous and it's so classic. And what was exciting about this is that oftentimes I'll find trench coats at the outlet and they will be missing a belt. Well, this didn't have a belt to be missing. So that actually worked in my favor. In the inside, this is perfect going into spring. It's like a staple. Like I feel like everybody should have like a khaki colored trench coat. And this is really beautiful. I wouldn't put this in like the raincoat category though, because this doesn't feel like raincoat material at all, but it absolutely gorgeous. And it is a size medium. And I don't know, maybe between $30 and $50 for this is what I'm guessing. My apologies for not running comps on this. If you are interested in any of these pieces, I don't know why I don't say this at the beginning of my video, but if you are interested in anything, please, you can DM me on Instagram at Lori's Boston Found. You can also email me directly at LoriTata1973@gmail.com. I always have my contact information in my description below, and as well as go to my Poshmark page. So Poshmark is Lori Boston Found, not Lori's, no S after the Lori. So just Lori Boston Found, which is also linked below. If it's on Poshmark, that's kind of where it stays. I don't take it off of Poshmark to sell if it's already on there. But if it's something you really want and you don't want to wait for it to be on Poshmark, feel free to go ahead and direct message me. I will say a little disclaimer. I tend to not be as on top of my shipping with my direct sales. So, but you do usually get a better price than you would on Poshmark. So it's up to you. If you just want it to be clean, you can just say, let me know when it's listed on Poshmark and I'll tag you, or you can just look in my Poshmark closet under Just In, but we'll work something out is what I'm trying to say. Okay, moving on. So back at the bins now. I think that's, okay, so we're done with accessories. I got this Vineyard Vines shirt. Vineyard Vines is about a C as far as like how it sells in my closet. I pass on it a lot, but at the bins for $1.75, I loved that this was gold too. It probably was like a holiday shirt, but it's like brand new. There's like very, like this just feels like it's never been washed. And I mean that in a good way. And it's got like this gold whale, which I thought was fun for a standout. This would have been great for Valentine's Day too. I'm actually going to try to get this up pretty quickly, probably between $18 and $25. This is something that Jen gave me at the retail location, and I believe it was $4.99. It's just this beautiful bathing suit. Jen gave this to me because she doesn't tend to sell a lot of plus size pieces. They don't sell well for her in her closet. So I took this because I'm always looking for extra plus size. This is just an extra large and the brand is Cupshe. Again, I don't know how this sells, but I do know that I love this style and it's beautiful and I love the colors and I am ready for spring to be here. And on that note, actually, this bathing suit I was really excited about. This is one of those pieces that could result in a really good return, or it just might be mediocre. But either way, I love this bathing suit. How beautiful is this? So it's white and it just has all this ruching. It is obviously a one piece, in the ruching, I don't know how low. I would love to see this on. It's just so beautiful. But I found this at the bins, and it still had the liner on it, so it's new without tags. And the brand I had never heard of before is Norma Camilli. Norma Camilli. So here we go. So the cool thing about this is I looked up comps, and I don't know what I was expecting. I think I was expecting like, oh, well, if this is good, you know, people have stuff listed for $80 to $100. There was someone who had a bathing suit from this brand listed at $300, and there were sold comps at $250, which obviously is the rare thing. More were listed around 40, 50, 60 and sold 30, 40. However, the ones that sold in the $200 range were heavily embellished with beading and sequins and that sort of thing, but definitely never heard of this brand. Very excited I found this and picked it up. And as far as size goes, an extra small. This is size extra small, but just absolutely beautiful. And I was excited to find it. Have you ever heard of this brand before? Have you ever sold it? Let me know. Let me know. I love finding new brands and sharing them and reading and researching. This piece I picked up. It's linen. I'm not sure I would have picked this up if it weren't linen, but again, at the bins for $1.75. Tops sell for me. I thought it was an interesting pattern. Rachel Zoe is the brand. And Jen also said that The Real accepts this brand. So if it's something that I run the comps on and they don't look impressive, and then I do finally have a box ready to go to The Real, I'm going to give it a try. I could always send this. It is a size medium. I don't know if they're pears or what. It looks like fruit of some sort. Really cute, right? I loved that. Okay, this is just a basic Patagonia base layer, which again, I almost didn't pick up. Jen was great. It's so much fun going to the bins with someone. It's just like a second opinion. Like she's like, why wouldn't you pick that up? It's a base layer. It's in great condition. The reason I wasn't going to get it was because the Patagonia was worn off here at the bottom, but really the shirt is in excellent condition. So yeah, so if it's a base layer, I think people even wear stained base layers. This, you know, probably just like a $20 return. But anyways, it is a size medium Patagonia in great shape. And then there were other instances where I would look at a piece and Jen would say, no, throw that back. Like that's not gonna sell. Like it's just nice to bounce ideas off of somebody, or they'll say, oh, that sells really well for me, you should try it. Or, oh, I don't sell that anymore. It's just fun. We all have our own plan. We all have our own system, but it's just kind of interesting to hear what other people have to say. And then you go from there. You decide what you want to do. Okay, moving on. I got these jeans. These were at the bins. They're Joe's. I don't pick up Joe's typically. I wouldn't pick it up at the thrift store. Again, maybe if it was $3 or less, I would grab it. I picked these up. They are a 28. I'm trying to get more jeans in larger sizes. I am definitely depleted in my large jeans. So 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 28 is even borderline. But these, I liked the style. This is the Marquee crop. And they are a black denim, and I liked these because they had like the blown out knee, which is always fun. And then this is stitched. The cuff is actually turned up and stitched this way with the raw hem up. So really cute. I thought these were fun. They look like a little bit of a mid-rise. They don't look like a high-rise, but maybe they are. I think they're a mid-rise. So size 28, maybe I'll get $25 for those. Okay. And then I picked up this Athleta sweater. This is merino wool. I did pretty well in the sweater category. This is a large, and I really liked the sleeves on these. Athleta's just been like meh for me lately, but I liked, this had a lot of components that I liked, and this actually comes up. So just kind of cool, interesting sleeves with that ribbed. And I loved that it was a large. I might try this on myself. This is a very Lori friendly kind of a sweater. I have not washed this one up yet, so there might be a few like spots that I need to steam or whatever, but really nice. Hoping to get between 30 and 40 for that. Okay, let me grab a few men's items. I didn't get a ton, but when I ran the numbers in my closet, about 8 to 9% of my Poshmark closet sales from 2019 were men's items. Men's items do sell, and I find they sell for a decent price. My average selling price of men's items was just a couple dollars higher than my women's items, so that is encouraging to me, where kids is just the opposite. So I'm kind of looking to build a little bit more with men's and pick up a few less children's items. That's what's working for me. Anyways, I grabbed this. Not a brand I always grab, this EMS brand, but this was just in beautiful condition. And what the thing that made me purchase this was A, the condition, I liked the color, but B, because it's like one of those vented shirts, like for outdoorsy, for hiking, and I think that these sell, they do well. And it was just in really good condition. I love this color. So you can see like the mesh here that's in the back. So I thought that was really nice. Anything that you see on a hanger, I've actually already photographed and will be up tonight. Jen gave to me because Jen doesn't sell men's items. So again, when you're shopping with someone, somebody might specialize in a certain thing and not in another. And it's really nice if you have two sets of eyes. I tend to always do better when I shop with somebody else because I make better choices. We help each other out. So she gave me these Patagonia men's pants. These are size large. These are just like, they're nylon hiking pants. Sometimes these have like a removable zipper at the bottom. Did I just catch a stain here? Yeah, that looks like a stain. I'm gonna have to wash and see if I can get that out. But anyways, I think between 20 and 30, because I'm seeing a couple marks here too. Not sure if these will come out. But honestly, even if I can't get those stains out, I'd probably get like 15 or 20 for these, so not bad. And then this was a brand, again, Jen said she's had some success with, but doesn't sell men's, the Bonobos. These are a men's size 29-30. They're just like this navy blue flat front. Really nice, really excellent condition for these. So I was happy to try these out in my closet. I was thinking I might give them to Rocco, but I think they're a little short for Rocco. Lint. So yeah, I was happy about those. I think that's all I got for men's stuff. So I'm gonna go through the things that I have on hangers for you now because I have like started to prep some of them, and I found 3 beautiful vintage pieces that I'm gonna save for the end. Oh, before I move on to the stuff that's on hangers, I wanna share with you, I got a few linens. Things I buy in Boston that I wouldn't necessarily buy in New Hampshire. All of their textiles are $1.75. So in New Hampshire, everything is weighed. So I'm gonna show you 2 pieces that probably weigh about 5 pounds. So they would cost, you know, $1.39 times 5. But at Boston, everything is $1.75 for textiles. So that is something I was actually paying attention to. So anyway, I found this blanket and I'm so tempted to keep this. I found one of these and, okay, wait a second, let me find the brand. It's made in Ireland. And what Jen and I thought was that we think that there was some boutique that must have like donated all their stuff because we were finding linens that were just beautiful. So I found this. The brand is AVOCO, Avoca Hand Weavers, guaranteed hand woven, Wicklow, Ireland. So 70% mohair, 27% wool, 3% nylon, dry clean only. There's the tag. I found this. I loved the neutrality of it. Like I loved that these colors, these are all my house colors, like the gray and the beige. I mean, this is just stunning and it's brand new. So Jen loved it. And then I was looking and I found another one and I said, hey, let's be twins. So I gave one to Jen. So she was thrilled. Then we found 2 other blankets. And I found one and I was going to keep it, but then I decided to pass on it because it didn't have the fabric content. I'm kicking myself a little bit because it was probably something special, but there was a woman who snatched it up as soon as I put it down. And then I was digging a little more and I found a second one. So I handed it to the other woman. She was thrilled. And I'm sure she got some really nice blankets. My gut is telling me that all of these textiles were from the same person or the same business that donated. So I went online. This exact blanket is on this website currently for 127 euro, which is even probably more like 150 American dollars currently on their site. So now I didn't look at comps, But the debate is, do I keep this in my house because it would look so nice with my style, or do I sell it? I'm not sure. It is wool. My family's a little funky about wool. They all like soft stuff, and I don't know. I may end up selling it, but it's so beautiful. Jen, comment below and tell me if you're keeping yours or selling it. I'm curious. So the other two things that I bought, crazy. I never buy textiles, but this just reminded me of my grandmother. Do you remember these chenille blankets, these bedspreads? They had 3 of these, and 2 of them we think were brand new, and this is one that I believe is brand new. So look at how gorgeous this is. I would guess, I don't know if it's queen or twin, but look at the detail. So when I started to research these, I looked under cotton chenille bedspread if you want to search yourself. Absolutely beautiful. I really feel like this could be like an Anthropologie. This would be something they'd sell at Anthropologie for $400, no joke. This is flawless, and this was $1.75. We couldn't find any tags on them, but literally not a stain, nothing. There was a third one, so I got 2. So I'm gonna show you the second one in a second. But the third one, I think Jen saw there might have been like a tear in the corner, and we think it was from like where the tag was, but I don't know. These are just gorgeous. So anyways, this is the first one I got. I will list this in my Poshmark closet. I may list it on eBay as well, but I don't know. I think I'm going to start like $99 or something. And I'm going to continue to do my research. If I can figure out where they're from and they're worth more, I may list them for more. If anyone has had any luck with these. This was the first one I picked up and I loved it. And then I saw that one. I'm like, what the heck? $175. I'm buying them both. They're in perfect condition. So this was the first one I picked up. I thought beautiful for spring. Look at this. This one almost feels like it's even bigger. So this is like a little floral type of pattern. I'm gonna cover myself so you can see. How beautiful is this bedspread? And I love, these edges are a little bit different. Yeah, this other one had straight edge, but look at this. This is very boho feeling to me. The quality is just insane. So I was really excited for these. I mean, if I can sell each of these for like $50 to $75, I would be really happy. And I think Poshmark would be nice because they are heavy, and it would be nice that someone could just pay the $6.79 in shipping. Anyways, I was so excited. And actually, I also got a handmade, it was gold. I actually left it in the car. So I got 29 items, not 28. It's like a long pillow, and it looked like it was hand stitched. And then we found a separate pillow with the case I didn't like. So we took the case off, and it was like one of those long pillows. So then we put this pillow in the case that I liked, and then they only counted it as one item on the way out. We were a little tricky. So I love that, but I don't have that to show you. So that's it for textiles. So now I'm going to show you the rest of my haul. So the next 2 pieces I have are cashmere, and I was definitely looking to get some transition pieces. I put back a lot of coats, a lot of like heavy, bulky, like grandpa looking sweaters or heavy wool, but these were gorgeous. This again is a new brand to me. That is one thing about Boston. I am always learning new brands there, always. So let me know if you are familiar with this brand, Pringle. So it's Pringle of Scotland. This is 100% cashmere, photographed really well. It says MA Fashion Course, Central St. Martin's. This looks really interesting. Made in Scotland. I knew that tag was special. So this is almost like cocoon style. So it's open, there's no buttons. One side is tan, one side is gray, and then the back is black. So it's just this beautiful color blocking. Honestly, brand new. Like there is nothing wrong with this. There is not a moth hole. There is not a single pill. It's absolutely beautiful. It is small. And the one thing I want to know, and if anybody's interested in this doesn't have coverage. It almost angles out, as opposed to like me, I like things to cover more around my belly area. So this would not be like a Lori friendly sweater, but it's just stunning. So I don't know what this goes for. I imagine made in Scotland, 100% cashmere. This has to be over $100 retail, probably closer to $2 if I had to guess. but absolutely beautiful. I was really excited about this. And then I found this. So this is like Dolan sleeve. This is also cashmere. It's like ribbed, a couple fuzzies. I have photographed this. Love the sleeves, love the neck on this. Absolutely beautiful. This is a small, and this is Club Monaco in a size small. So I can't remember the name of this. When I edit the video, I'll put it on the screen, but this is on their current website for $198. I love when that happens. I love when you find a piece and it's so current that it's still on the website. So if somebody is looking at this and I have it marked at 100, then it's still half of what they're going to pay. And it is, again, flawless. Not a pill. I mean, with the exception of the lint, I mean, maybe there's tiny. I mean, this is really in great condition. So I was thrilled to find this. I don't have a ton of luck selling Club Monaco, but I love it. When we were in Boston over Christmas break for the night, we stayed at the Prudential or near the Prudential building. So I went into Club Monaco. It's such a beautiful store. Like, they have such classic pieces. It doesn't sell great in my closet, but I think that piece will. I'm very excited about it. Okay, I got this Soft Surroundings. Now this is much more of a spring summer vibe. This was, again, so this, what's interesting about this is there's this stitching that I think might have been like a manufacturer, like this might have been like a Seconds, but because that's the only thing I can see that is a little off about this. Otherwise, it looks like it's brand new. It looks like it's never been worn. It's like an oversized. This would be great as a beach cover up. It's a size medium, but it definitely runs a little big with like the cuffs. Really adorable. Hoping for around $30 on that piece. Okay. 3 more pieces and then the end. Okay, here we go. I was really excited for this. This was one of the few pieces that I bought at the regular store. And this is one of my favorite brands to sell. It is Ibex. That's what the logo looks like. So yes, Ibex, the art of wool. This is size medium, made in the USA. This is bothering me right here though. That could be a little something I need to work on. But look at the sleeves. So dolman sleeves. I love that this is kind of a lighter weight casual look. This actually reminds me of a perfect transition piece. A lot of the Ibex that I pick up, the wool is much heavier, and I love that this is just like this fun casual color. There's the back. So I'll definitely have to work on that one little section there. But otherwise, if I can get that out, this would probably be a nice $40, $50 piece, I'm guessing. Just absolutely really cute. Unique for Ibex. It's not a style that I have seen very often. Okay, this is another piece I picked up at the regular store. And I'm gonna show it to you, and it's really funky, and I don't think you'll be able to guess the brand, because to me, the style of this was very typical of the brand, but the fabric was very untypical of the brand. I think this piece is pretty cool. I love this style. I love that it A-lines a little bit at the bottom for like a little generous cut. And this, and you can go off the shoulders, and it is new with tag, but it is Lucky brand. How crazy. I don't know, did you guess Lucky? I would not have guessed Lucky. So it's Lucky brand, it was new with tag. I paid $4.99, I think, for it. I have no idea what it cost. I need to look up the style number and check out the comps on this. But I thought this was just interesting enough to get, and it was new with tag. So I thought that was pretty funky. I was excited about that. Okay, this I picked up at the bins. This is just a Zara basic. It looks to be a size small. It is that leopard print that I can't say no to. Just a simple cardigan. This has like maybe some wash wear. I can't quite tell if it's the fabric or I don't know. Anyways, you know, probably $20 to $30 for this, or this would be a nice bundle piece. It is a cardigan. I'm not even sure if you can see the buttons here, but there are the buttons, really cute. All right, last 3 pieces here I'm gonna share with you. These were all purchased at the bins. So again, great cost. This is just a slip. This is so pretty. Now this is 100% polyester. I thought at first glance it may have been silk, but it is polyester. I'm so close and Lucky's barking. Anyways, this is a Christian Dior. It is marked, it's definitely vintage. So here's the tag. It's not completely on. This section is off. It is polyester. Now, some people, as a trend in 2019, I don't know if it's still a thing, would wear this as a skirt. So if you look in closely, you can see that there's like a little like brocade flowers in there. And then it has this V, which makes this just so lovely. And then here's the back. So it just has the V in the back, but not the lace in the back. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's marked as a petite, but I would say it's just like a straight up small / medium, depending. Now, there are little variations in the fabric where you can see it's not like perfect, like maybe like a snag here or there, but generally just lovely. And I love this color blush. So that Christian Dior, I don't know. I don't think this is going to be a huge dollar value, but it would be really nice to get somewhere between 20 and 40. We'll see. We'll see where that lands. This is vintage. Again, this is this beautiful silk blouse. I feel like this is actually super current. Did you see the brand yet? It's Burberry's, size 8, which I have never found a vintage. So Burberry used to be called Burberry's. The vintage pieces have that S on the end, and it just says London, New York, Paris. This was from the dry cleaners, and it had like this sticky cardboard piece, well, very like faint, thicker piece of paper. You can still feel a little bit of the residue on the back side that kept the collar in place. So this was probably dry cleaned like 20 years ago, and then nobody touched it. So the one thing I tried to get out last night unsuccessfully was this little dot right here. So that is the flaw. And I believe there was one other flaw on the cuff, but it's on the back side. So here's the cuff. And then on the back side, there was, see that mark right there? So definitely is going to take away from the value of this. But this blouse, I feel like, is very current now. I feel like this is something people would wear now. So I don't know. I have not looked at vintage Burberry blouses that don't have the plaid or anything like that. I don't know. I would love to say that that looks like something else. Yeah, this has a few issues, but it's still so beautiful. And I would say it's a generous cut. This seems bigger than an 8, but I'm guessing maybe $25 to $40 for this. I don't know. We'll see. Isn't it cool though? I thought it was really beautiful. And then the last piece is really in excellent shape from what I saw. And I'm not even sure how vintage this is, but this is St. John's. And I usually don't get too excited about St. John's. Like typically their style is just a little too conservative for me, but I thought this was just gorgeous. And this is silk with a little bit of spandex in it. And it's this beautiful pink. Again, I found all these beautiful shades of pink for this haul with my Valentine video coming out in a couple days. Look at these cuffs. So beautiful. My guess is that this is meant to turn up once. And then when you turn the cuff, you get this gorgeous look right here. I feel like this is just a timeless blouse. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know what I'll be able to get for this. So yeah, I was pretty excited. Christian Dior, St. John, and Burberry at the bins. It's always a good day when you find some designers like that, vintage or not. I was really, really pleased. So overall, I felt really good about that haul. I was really excited about the cashmere pieces that I found. I found some new to me brands. I found that like vintage saddle bag with the calf hair. I felt like it was a nice variety, a few men's pieces, some textiles, so much fun. So I think I did go out with a bang on my final haul of January 2020. And in the month of February, I am looking forward to listing and sharing and doing some off the beaten path content for you. So thank you so much. I know this was a long video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up on your way out and consider subscribing. And thank you so much for your support of my channel. I really, really appreciate it. Everybody have a wonderful day. Bye.